Hi and welcome to CreekWatch. I'm Sid and this is Reed, and today we are going to teach you how to measure turbidity in your creek.
What is turbidity, Sid?
So turbidity is the clarity of the water. A more turbid creek is going to be less clear, and a less turbid creek is going to be clear.
Okay, that's good to know. Now we're looking at here, what are we using here to collect this sample?
We're using a turbidity tube and a little plastic cup. Our turbidity tube has markings along the side for NTUs.
What are NTUs?
I don't know, Reed. Why don't you tell me?
So NTUs stand for Nephelometric Turbidity units. In terms of how they come up with that word, I am not exactly sure.
That's fair. So we are going to be pouring water into our tube, and one really important aspect of our turbidity tube is the squiggles inside.
Yeah, there's 3 squiggly lines at the bottom. And basically what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be using this cup to collect some water. We're going to be filling this tube up until the lines disappear down at the bottom. Once they disappear, that is the number that you're going to read on the side of the tube. So I'll get you to hold that for a second. There. I'm going to grab some water. All right, excellent. And now we're going to fill it up until the lines disappear. All right, let's take a look. Oh, can you still see the lines?
I can still see the lines.
I can still see the lines too. All right. Yeah, I can still see them there as well.
I can still see them.
All right. Oh, and I think they've just disappeared right there.
Yep, I no longer see them.
Okay. So what's our reading on the side here?
That is a reading of 12 NTUs.
12 Nephelometric Turbidity units. Okay.
So what does 12 NTUs mean in terms of our turbidity?
Yeah, in terms of our creeks, I mean, that's a very low reading, actually, for turbidity. It generally means our creek is relatively clear. You start to look around. I mean, you can see some of the cobbles. There's a bit of color to the water right now, but it's actually a really clear creek.
And so how do we get turbidity into our creeks? What causes that lack of clarity?
Yeah, so a lot of times you get different events. You get stormwater events that bring oils and grits and sand out of our parking lots and our driveways, and all kind of ends up in the creeks, so that kind of changes the color. You also get natural sediment that can come in from the landscape. We also have our spring melt and thaw, and all that snow melt happens. All the water ends up finding its way into the creek, and it gets mixed with all the different sediments.
So there's how you measure turbidity in your creeks.
Yeah, real simple. We have a turbidity tube, a measuring cup here, and we just record our units in NTUs.